Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And I'm going to play an LP that I've been looking for years. Remember it being around when I was in first grade, and my mother had ordered something off of television. I thought maybe this was a K-Tel record, but turned out it wasn't. But I remember four songs were on the record. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay was one of them. Simon Says, Young Girl, Lucy in Disguise. All those songs were on this record, and for years I couldn't identify what this LP was. And one day I Googled it, and I had done this before actually, but I put all four of those songs on it, and finally a hit came up, and it comes from a company called Hit Records. This is the LP that I've been looking for years. So I show you the actual record itself. Got the flip side of it. And looking on the internet for some information on it, it says Hit Records was a record company based in Nashville, Tennessee, specialized in sound-alike cover versions of hit records. Types of releases often categorized as exploito. Interesting. Was founded in 1962 by Ted Jarrett and William Beasley. They specialize in releasing cover versions of 45 RPM singles, usually sold for list price of 39 cents, less than half the price of major label originals in 5 and dime stores and supermarkets. They also had a sub-label called Giant Records and Country and Western Hits, which released cover versions of the country hits of the day. The Nashville home base gave the level access to top-notch musicians and vocalists, many of which cut their records working on these cover versions, including Ray Stevens, Sam Moore, later Sam and Dave, Sandy Posey, Bobby Russell, Dick Martin of Ronan Martin's Laugh-In, also alleged to have done novelty record covers for the company. The company, facing competitions from Pickwick along with other budget labels, shut down in 1969. So this company was only around for 7 years, but I do remember at the time I was in first grade when we got it. My mother had ordered it, and it came in the mail, and I don't know if she ordered it off of television, but anyway, I used to love listening to it, and probably this record was probably a little too mature for me to be listening to in the first place. But after having it for a few months, it disappeared from the house, and I would imagine my mother probably threw it away. I do remember her talking about how the LP was a disappointment, wasn't what she thought it was going to be. I noticed it has the song Honey on it, and I know she liked that song, and she later bought the album, Bobby Goldsboro album, with the song Honey on it, and would play it quite often, especially when she was ironing. But I'm going to go ahead and play this thing, and let's just see how this thing sounds. Bring back a lot of memories. Side 1 of the album is getting underway.
the tree, how big it's grown. Friend, it hasn't been too long, it wasn't big. I laughed at her and she got mad. The first day that she planted it was just a twig. Then the first snow came and she ran out to brush the snow away so it wouldn't die. Came running in, all excited, slipped and almost hurt herself, and I laughed till I cried. She was always young at heart, kinda dumb and kinda smart, and I loved her so. And I surprised her with a puppy, kept me up all Christmas Eve 2 years ago. And it would sure embarrass her when I came in from working late, 'cause I would know that she'd been sitting there and crying over some sad and silly late show. And honey, I miss you, and I'm being good. I'd love to be with you, if only I could. She wrecked the car and she was sad, so afraid that I'd be mad, but what the heck. Though I pretended hard to be, guess you could say she saw through me and hugged my neck. I came home unexpectedly, caught her crying needlessly in the middle of the day. And it was in the early spring when flowers bloom and robins sing, she went away. And honey, I miss you, and I'm being good. I'd love to be with you, if only I could. One day while I was not at home, she was there and all alone the angels came. Now all I have is memories of honey, and I wake up nights and call her name. Now my life's an empty stage where honey lived and honey played and love grew up. And a small cloud passes overhead, cries down the flower bed that honey loved. And see the tree, how big it's grown. Yonder, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. But yonder, you're much too yonder. All the talk to your mama. I'm sure she wonders where you are. Get out of here before I have the time to change my mind. Or I'm afraid we'll go too far. Oh, young Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you managed to make ends meet. Who finds money when you pay the rent? Did you think that money was heaven sent? Friday night arrives without a suitcase. Sunday morning creeping like a nun. Monday's child is learning to tie his bootlace. See how they run, lady in your breast. Wonders how you manage to feed the rest. See how they run, Lady Madonna, lying on the bed. Listen to the music played in your head. Tuesday afternoon is never ending. Wednesday morning papers still come. Thursday night your stockings needed mending. See how they run, Lady Madonna. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Ooh, just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I had nothing to live for, and it looked like nothing come my way. So just wanna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remain the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Just sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, we sitting on the dock of the bay. Bonnie and Clyde were pretty looking people. I can tell you people, they were the devil's children. Bonnie and Clyde began their evil doing one lazy afternoon down Savannah Way. They robbed a store and hightailed out of that town. Got paid away in a stolen car.
making business reach for the sky. Sweet talking Clyde would holler as Bonnie loaded dollars in the Juilliard bag. One brave man, he tried to take them along. They left him lying in a pool of blood and left about it all the way home. Bonnie and Clyde got to be public enemy number one, running and hiding from every American lawman's gun. They used to laugh about dying, but deep inside they knew that pretty soon they'd be lying beneath the ground together, pushing up daisies to welcome the sun in the morning dew. Acting up on reliable information, a federal deputation laid a deadly ambush when Bonnie and Clyde came walking in the sunshine. A half a dozen carbines opened up on them. Bonnie and Clyde, they lived a lot together, and finally together they died. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Women need to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to let me couch parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no sleep, I and she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre where sprinkling parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the salt water and ocean strands, there she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to meet there, school of rain. the same again. Once you tasted love, you never want the thrill to end. A melody you couldn't hum before is now the only song you can hear. Words that were forgotten words suddenly become very dear. Once you let love, a kiss becomes a very special thing. Once you share love, your life will never be the same. Love is a magic spell that makes a beggar a king. Once you've been in love, you'll find you have everything. If you wanna have fun, son, it goes on all night long. Won't you come on on? Anytime's alright, but on a Saturday night, the later it gets, the more the band gets right. Everybody you see is free to dance one dance at least. Won't you come on on?
One night I was lonely, had no place I could go. Out there with a friend of mine, and met a girl, and I love her so. So, if you're lonely with no love of your own, I think that you only should forget your cares and hurry. Come on home.
If you wanna have fun, son, it goes on all night long. Won't you come on on?
You can't trust a friend with your lover. You mustn't ever leave them alone. Yeah, you can't trust a friend with your lover, man. If you're fool enough to try it, you'll be left all alone. You had a lover who was good to you, never gave you sorrow, never made you blue. You also had a friend that you knew so well. It's a real sad story and it's hard to tell. You can't trust a friend with your lover. You mustn't ever leave them alone. Yeah, you can't trust a friend with your lover, man. If you're fool enough to try it, you'll be left all alone.
You make the decisions, although some people think it isn't fair. Just as long as you're happy, you know that I won't care. The only thing I want is just to have you always there. So you make the decisions, 'cause darling, I won't care. Seems like I'm just a puppet on a
All right, side one has just come to an end. Going to flip it over to side two. Um, songs are a little shorter than the songs done by the original artists. Quality is okay. I would rather hear the songs sung by the original artists personally, but I wouldn't throw the record away either, like my mother did. I kind of understand why she did though. Go ahead and get started with side two.
There's a girl I know who makes me feel so good, and I wouldn't live without her, even if I could. I know I love her. Oh yeah, come on. Wow.
hands in the air.
Simple Simon says.
Shake them all about.
Simple Simon says.
Do it when Simon says.
Simple Simon says.
And you will never be out. Simple Simon says, put your hands on your hip, let your backbone slip, Simon says. Simple Simon says, put your hands on your hip, let your backbone slip, Simon says. Put your hands on your head,
Simple Simon says.
bring them down by your side.
Simple Simon says.
Shake them to your left,
Simple Simon says.
now shake them to your right. Put your hands on your head,
Simple Simon says.
bring them down by your side.
Simple Simon says.
Shake them to your left,
Simple Simon says.
now shake them to your right. Now that you have learned to play this game with me, you see it's not so hard to do. Let's try it once again, this time more carefully, and I hope the winner will be you. Clap your hands in the air, do it double time, slow it down like before. Are you looking fine?
Gotta get off, gonna have to get off from this ride. Gotta get hold, need to get hold of my pride. When did I get, where did I, how was I caught in this game? When will I know? Where will I, how will I think of my name? And did I stop feeling sure, feeling safe? I start wondering why. Is this a dream? Am I here? Where are you? What's in that on the sky? Why do we cry? Gotta get off, gonna
tonight. I'm taking everything in sight. Zip up the strings on my kite. A Judy in disguise, that's what you are. A lemonade pie, yeah. Got your brand new car. Cantaloupe eyes come to me tonight. Judy in disguise, with glasses. Come to me tonight. Come to me tonight. Taking everything inside. Taking the strings on my kite. Judy in disguise. And what you aiming for? Circles of horror, yeah. But that's what you are. You made me a life attraction. I guess I'll just take your glasses. Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head. Over you. Over you. I want you to want me.
try to buy true love, but somehow it seems they never can. For true love needs a helping hand, and true love needs a wedding band, and true love needs a loving man. True love you can't buy, true love you can't buy. And some people think that wealth buys love, but they don't know love is free. 'Cause love can be a sapling tree, and love can be a memory, and love can be just what you see. True love you can't buy, true love you can't buy. And some people search a lifetime for love, and someday they find it's too late. For love they didn't cultivate, riches were their mistake. The wealth they have turns to hate. True love you can't buy, true love. Whoa.
This town ain't our town anymore. I saw you out with someone new, tied in his arms. You've been untrue. Ain't room enough for me and you. This town ain't our home anymore. Well, I think you better pack and go. I'll help you, dear. Get on out of here. Be gone, my love, don't slam the door. I gave you everything you wanted, but then you had to run around. I promised you that if you stayed by me, I'd be a big man in this town. You better find you a new place. You done cut your nose despite your face. I've given you my all, but you just shut the door. This town ain't our town anymore. I knew some other girls before you. Some were nice and some untrue. But then you came along, singing your sweet love song. And one fine day when I saw you, it happened one fine day. I tried my best just to forget you by finding other things to do. But you kept coming by. Yes, you really caught my eye. That one fine day when I saw you, it happened one fine day. I'm gonna be wise like Solomon. They call me a wise old clown. I keep a watchful eye, and I'll never make a love mistake again. Well, number one, seem to have the things to make my life complete. She told me I was the finest thing that she could ever meet.
And the record is coming to the conclusion. And that's it on this 45. So after so many years, I finally got a hold of this LP. It says the word compatible on it, compatible to the, I guess, original artists. But like I said, I would prefer to hear the original artists. I think their versions are better. This was okay. This was basically what I was reading. It was designed for saving money. People who like the songs could get the songs for cheaper price, quality not as good in my opinion. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that one. It says on the back, this is a compatible record. Compatible is a term applied to revolutionary new process of mastering, which is possible for the first time to manufacture a high fidelity record that will reproduce monourally on a regular hi-fi and stereophonically on a stereo player. Simply, if you are the owner of a regular record player, new or old, this record will give you excellent reproduction. If you are the owner of a new stereophonic player, this same record will reproduce the ultimate in 2-channel separation and sound. This record will prove to be a long-wearing and may be used interchangeably on regular hi-fi or stereo players without damaging the record. Buy compatible records with the knowledge and assurance that your record library will always be as modern as your record player. We are proud to be able to offer you this special album containing 26 great hit songs recorded by some of the finest musicians and singers in the country. 12 of the selections are currently on the best-selling charts from coast to coast. Included in this group, you will find the song that promises to be the #1 hit in 1968 entitled Honey, penned by Bobby Russell. In addition to Honey, in the current hit album, you will find the exciting soundtrack from the movie The Graduate, entitled Scarborough Affair, and instrumentally, the Music City Orchestra and chorus performed Love is Blue. The list goes on and on. In addition to these current titles, you'll immediately recognize, and you will find 14 other fine recordings to round out this exceptional album. We feel sure that you will be pleased with the purchase of this special limited edition album. So this is limited edition, and you got the logo right here, Hit Records. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't really call this an exceptional album. Like I said, it was enjoyable to listen to, but not as good as the original artist. I made the comparison. I mean, as a first grader, it sounded great to me. As compared to the records my parents had in the house, nothing was as upbeat as this. But it, like I said, it didn't stay around the house long. But anyway, I'm glad I found this record, and hope you enjoy listening to this as well. And any of you have that record, like to hear from you what you think of it, and memories you have of the company Hit Records itself. Like I had never heard of it. Like I said, had thought that this was was one of those K-Tel records. I was looking all over K-Tel trying to find this thing. Just Googling the 4 songs was what finally helped me identify what this album was. And with that being said, looking for ideas on shows to do in the future. As always, like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching.